Welcome back to Fox and Friends. Of course, more familiar liberal media narratives. Now they're back with the familiar talking point that Steve Bannon is the shadow president. On another network on Friday of this week, they had that conversation in light of where the president came down on the Paris Climate Accord. Take a listen.
He's gone in. Donald Trump doesn't know anything about policy. Donald Trump doesn't know anything about politics. Donald Trump doesn't know anything about anything. He can get up and give a good speech. You listen to him talk about any topic, and he wanders from sentence to sentence to sentence. So Steve Bannon is now the president of the United States, and that was more clear yesterday than ever before.
Okay, hang on. So he doesn't know anything about politics, but this man won the election as president of the United States?
Nothing. He knows nothing.
Well, and a few weeks ago, Steve Bannon was supposed to be fired, you remember? So Steve Bannon was out, remember?
Oh, yeah. The knives were out for Steve Bannon, right? He was out.
He was out. And now, look at this. Washington Post headline from April 6th. The knives are out for Steve Bannon, and his scam is getting unmasked.
They can't get over the palace intrigue. Everyone's got to be up or down. Or maybe President Trump likes to hear from different sides. Steve Bannon clearly wanted to get out of the Paris Climate Accord. Ivanka Trump clearly wanted him to stay in. He listens to both voices. Because he's the president, he has to make a call. In this case, he sided with Steve Bannon. Why does that make him the shadow president? I mean, President Trump got elected of his own accord and did so because he connected with the American people. He's got smart advisors because he knows how to surround himself.
Likes to surround himself with different opinions. I mean, that's what he's done throughout his business career. I love it when reporters or commentators or whatever you want to call them think they know exactly what's going on behind the walls of the White House and no one is there except for people like Steve Bannon and President Trump, the advisors.
First of all, does Donald Trump kowtow to anybody?
No.
Is he gonna be allowed to be treated as a puppet by anybody?
But they want, that's exactly right. They want to make it look like there's puppeteers. They refuse to believe that President Trump could have actually done some of these things on his own and been his own best strategist, which a lot of people claim and say that he is. There's got to be puppet masters, and someone's got to be in charge.
That's why I asked Corey Lewandowski, who was his campaign manager. I asked him last hour. I said, you know his decision making. How does he get to the end result? You have worked with him so many times. And anyone you ask in his inner circle, they all say the same thing. Ultimately, it always comes from Donald Trump at the end. He listens to people, but it has to come from himself.
And you know who'd be the first person to say that? I'm sure if you asked him, Steve Bannon. He would say, listen, I give my opinion, the president makes the call, just like everyone else does. But the palace intrigue, the fake news cannot have enough of it. They love it.
We'll have more fake news, I'm sure, later in the show. Let us know your thoughts on the friends at foxnews.com. You can weigh in on that. You don't want to miss what's coming up.
I still can't get over, knows nothing about politics, but he won the presidential election.
Thank you,
Okay.
Joe.